What's going on YouTube? This is DreThePlug coming at you live with some more technical heat. Definitely hit that subscribe button below, hit that bell button below so you guys can stay notified every single time I drop new technical heat. It's 2021. Let's get into some new adventures. Let's get into some more product reviews, more interviews. All that stuff is coming soon, man. Let's get into it. Okay, so in this topic, in this video, I'm actually gonna go over something that's extremely slept on, and that's specifically the top 5 engineering recruiters to avoid. I just feel like based on all of the different engineers that I've interacted with all across the country, I feel like one of the topics of discussions that somebody will always kind of like throw out or just like joke about is how like some recruiters, it really just seems like they're trying to finesse you and get over on you on certain type of things. Like it could be your salary, it could be your signing bonus, it could be your relocation, it could be the fact that you're not even getting a job, but they're just leading you on the whole entire time. Okay, so jumping into number 1 of a red flag, a telltale sign that this recruiter may be trying to get over on you. In most cases, let's say that you're at a career fair, let's just say that you're out somewhere, maybe somebody actually wants you to work for their company, right? I feel like if you guys talk for like 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes and you walk away from the conversation and you're like, man, if I worked at this company, I still won't have a clue what I'm gonna do because they never really talked about it. They really just talked about how nice the company is. That's really shady. You know, if I'm gonna go work for y'all and I'm gonna be over here for about 40 hours a week, I should at least have some type of insight of what I'm gonna do. Like, I understand it in most cases, like it's HR people who also recruit and they're not engineers, they're not 100% sure what you're gonna do. But majority of the HRs that I've talked to who recruit engineers, they'll have like a whole laundry list of exactly what you're gonna do, what your day by day may be like. They'll actually give you a rundown on what's the whole possibility of the type of project that you're actually going to work on. So for someone to just come to you and just tell you, you know, you should work for this company, I'm not 100% sure what you're going to do. I don't know what you're going to do, but you should still work for this company because of X, Y, and Z. That's a telltale red flag right there, easily. Also, if the recruiter is also the manager that you will be working for, 9 times out of 10, if he's telling you, you know, like, I don't know what you're going to work on, it could be anything. 9 times out of 10, he already know what you're gonna work on, and in most cases, it's gonna be busy work or it'll be some type of work that the both of you guys know that it will not be interesting. So really, to put that into perspective, if you're the manager, why is it that you don't have a clue what I will be working on? Clearly, the work must not be that interesting if you can't even tell me what it is at the moment. Okay, so jumping into number 2, so I feel like another red flag, a telltale sign that this is a bad recruiter is if he jump and he's rushing into trying to recruit you and make you sign within like a week or even less than a week. I feel like in most cases, yeah, it's true, you know, 9 times out of 10, you can possibly be in a situation to where it's like the end of the year and it's about to be January, we really need you to hurry up and get in here. Or it's during graduation period and, you know, they really need to have somebody sign between that time before graduation so people could immediately start working. But I feel like in most cases, no recruiter should like rush you into signing a whole entire job application, a whole entire deal all over a course of a week span, especially if you're trying to negotiate. A lot of recruiters, they won't tell you this, but it's like a negotiation time period also, where if you sign quickly, they don't have to worry about you going back and forth and trying to negotiate. So that's another thing you need to keep in mind also. Yeah, in some cases, some companies, they actually give you the leverage to be able to negotiate. You can actually go out there and go talk to other companies, and if you have a higher salary, you can go back and negotiate what type of salary that you will actually want and reasons as of why you feel like you should get a pay bump if you have other offers that have more money. But if you're being pressured to hurry up and sign, that whole equation don't even play a part into your salary, into your negotiation. You don't even get that right, but most people don't even know that. It's even companies out there, they'll be willing to, you know, like push your start date back, push your whole signing process back just so you can go and negotiate, and they'll be willing for that to happen. But a lot of people will not tell you this. Like, the only way that you will know is if you ask. Okay, so jumping into number 3 of a red flag. So one of the telltale signs also is when you get an extremely low like starting salary. Like I'll say between like 30 and 40, and you don't work for a government company especially, that's a red flag. Like nobody should be being that lowballed as an engineer for sure. Like 30 and 40 range is extremely disrespectful. Okay, so jumping into number 4. So another telltale sign is when a recruiter comes to you and he's pretty much like, oh yeah, like we hire all types of engineers. Like any engineer, we hire all types of different engineers, but you don't do anything engineering related, but you know, we give you guys engineering salaries. And that's pretty much the whole open and response of what the company do. That's pretty much everything that they say. So it's specific recruiters that do this all the time, like on the internet. There's a whole lot of recruiters that do this on LinkedIn. There's a couple of recruiters that will literally do this in person. We don't hire specifically engineers that's looking for engineering work, but we hire engineers. In most cases, it pretty much goes back to the first one. It's kind of like, man, like I understand what you guys are saying, but y'all not telling me what I'm going to do. So that's another telltale sign that in most cases that recruiter could be a little bit shady. Okay, so jumping into number 5 of how you can tell if you know this recruiter could be a red flag out the gate. So one thing's for sure, right? When you first meet a recruiter, immediately it literally should be like a first date. Everything should go smooth. You guys should have good conversation, good eye contact. Y'all should both be on the same exact page. You should walk away kind of feeling like, I feel like this recruiter actually cares about me in the sense of actually working for this company full time. But if immediately you just feel like the recruiter is just being extremely stuck up, don't even want to make eye contact with you, the most that they even want to say to you as far as answering your questions is you need to just go apply online. Like if this is how the recruiter is acting this early in the game, like y'all, this is y'all first encounter. Like you could possibly work for this person permanently. You can only imagine how you will be treated when you're actually working there full time. So you really just got to factor all that stuff in when you go talk to these recruiters. Like, are you happy about the way that you guys are interacting in the very beginning? Because if it's not, you know, if it's not good in the beginning, it's not going to get any better. So that concludes my top 5 engineering recruiters to avoid. If you guys have a crazy story of a recruiter, or it was something that that went on with a recruiter at any point in time, maybe you know you didn't even get a follow-up from an email or something like that, like let me know your story, because I know it's plenty of engineers that have told me all types of different wild stuff. So just write it in the comment. Let me know what you guys think as far as like a shady or a red flag recruiter. And that concludes this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. It really do help my channel when it comes down to the YouTube algorithm. If you guys have any questions regarding anything, just hit me up on Instagram, hit me up on the gram at DreThePlug123. And then also go check out my other YouTube channel. This is actually my second channel. My first one was called ClassicCuts. I basically go in and give tutorials about all types of different haircuts. I actually show people how to do different type of things with the clippers that has never been done. And I pretty much go into detail as to why certain things happen. So definitely go check out that channel. Besides that, be on the lookout for my next content that's dropping. Be on the lookout for it because it's coming real soon. And I'm out.